Hey everyone, Danny here over at Into Fly Fishing, and we're back with another affordable fly fishing rod review. Now today we're taking a look at the Redington Original Freshwater Kit. So this is a 5-weight 9-foot rod. The kit does come with a reel, backing, fly line, as well as a leader and this carrying case. And Redington did send us this review, but there is no personal bias entering it at all. We're going to give as honest feedback as we would for any other rod, even if we purchased it or it was sent to us. And if you do want to purchase this rod, the link is in the description below. So make sure you sit back and enjoy this review. So the Redington Original Freshwater Rod is a medium fast action. So they do offer a bit heavier model, an 8-weight. This 5-weight model is medium fast action, and it's meant to just be a versatile trout rod, and that's exactly what it is. After casting it for a few days and using it, that medium fast action is comfortable. It's similar to the other sort of moderate fast action rods that Redington does offer, and I think it's just a smooth cast, a smooth feel. It's not set up to be perfect at one thing. It's set up to cast a variety of different flies in different scenarios, and I think that the medium fast action definitely accomplishes that. So as mentioned earlier, this is the 5-weight model, 5-weight 9-foot. So again, a versatile length. You can throw streamers, dries, nymphs, high stick your way over a pool, or have that extra length to make a roll cast or a river loaded cast in the conditions where they're a bit tighter. So the length is versatile, the weight is versatile. It does weigh right around 4 ounces, so it's plenty light. It doesn't feel like you're holding on to a heavy stick throughout the day. It's light, it's comfortable, and it's again just a smooth feeling rod that's meant to make your time on the water just enjoyable. And I think the Redington Original Kit definitely does that. So let's talk over build materials and quality. So we'll start with the rod. The rod is made with a performance graphite material, like most other Redington rods. The grip is a cork grip. It has a half Wells grip. The reel seat is anodized. It does have a single locking system. Other than that, the rod itself, the guides are made from a steel material. They're actually thinner than you would find on other rods, so the line does flow through them that much smoother, which I did appreciate. Now let's jump into the reel. The reel sits on an anodized reel seat, so it is ready for all different types of water. And the reel itself is made from a composite material. It has a large drag knob that's easy to operate, whatever you need to do. And the carbon fiber drag system in here does work extremely well. If you do tighten it, you really have to wrench on it to get the line out, which is something that I appreciate. I like a reel that's able to step up to the challenge in case I do tie into a bigger fish. The knob itself is rubber coated, so if you do fish and your hands are wet or things are slippery, the rubber on here does make it easy to hold on to it. And the reel itself does come with 100 yards of backing, as well as Rio 5-weight fly line, as well as a Rio leader. So you're getting quality line on this crosswater reel. I actually personally think I like the reel more than I like the feel of the rod, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But overall, in terms of quality, both the rod and the reel definitely high quality, and it lives up to that Redington reputation. So next, let's talk casting ability. So I was able to spend time with this rod at just a local park, and I was also able to take it to the water and give it a good test run. I liked the feel of the rod. I wouldn't say I loved it. I was more of a fan of the Redington Crosswater that we have reviewed on this channel already. I felt that action was just a bit smoother. Now, I did fish it on a bit windier day and in some more challenging conditions, but I felt like when I got past 40, 45 feet, the rod started to lose a bit of its integrity. Again, it was very smooth up until that point, but after that I really felt like I had to launch and use quite a bit of movement to get the fly to where I wanted it to. So that was anything beyond 40 to 45, 50-ish feet. But anything inside that, I was able to pick my spots at 10, 20, 30, 40 pretty easily, smooth, liked how it felt. But beyond that, the rod tip would get a bit of a wiggle when I was casting my fly. I felt like I had to use more power than I did with some of the other Redington rods I've used. I did like it overall, but again, it just, something was a little bit off with it that I didn't love exactly how it felt when I was casting those longer distance. But inside the shorter distances, it did quite well. So let's talk recovery rate. So again, being a medium fast action rod, I felt like it recovered as it should. Again, it's not meant to be a quick recovery so you can make far, long casts and really boss your fly around. It had a gentler feel to it. So when I would make my casts and my false casts, I could count on it to get to where it needed to at a timely manner, but it wasn't just that quick, powerful feel that you would imagine with a fast action rod, and that's okay. I'm more of a fast action rod fan, but I think this rod, for what it's advertised as, is really smooth, and it's just gentle. It's just easy, and that's kind of the feel I got from it. It wasn't a power source. It was just gentle, easy, and did most of the things that I wanted it to do. So next up is line control. So that gentle and easy feel is what I think makes this rod great with line control. When I was making my mends and adjustments, I felt like it was just me and the rod, and we were working well. It wasn't Scotty and Jordan well, but it was smooth enough that I definitely would want to keep using it. When I would make my bigger mends, I found that the response rate was a little slower, but if I was just making those smaller tweaks and shorter little mends, that's when it really thrived. And again, being the 5-weight, 9-foot, medium fast action, it's not meant to do massive mends and big adjustments. It's meant to just sit in its comfort zone and do smaller, little shorter mends and control the line on medium, rivers, smaller streams, those sorts of things. So I felt like the more concise I was able to be with the rod and the smaller area I was able to fish, it really did thrive well. So target fish species. Trout, definitely all different types of trout. It would be fine with maybe small bass, catfish, small carp, and then all the panfish that you would want. But it really finds its sweet spot with trout. 18 to 24 inch trout would probably be maxing it out, but smaller than that, you'll be just fine. You'll give the fish a good fight, but it's not too weak that you feel like you're going to harm the fish because it's too long of a fight. So target water. I would stick with smaller rivers, streams, smaller lakes, ponds. I wouldn't go into those large rivers in a drift boat trying to make 60-foot casts to the opposite bank across 3 different seams. I would stick with more smaller, medium-sized rivers, any cast within 40, 45 feet, and that's where it's really going to be in its sweet spot. Warranty. So Redington does offer a year-long warranty on their manufacturing. So if you receive it and it's broken or it breaks after a few uses in just normal use, then they will cover that, but they won't cover things like slamming it into a car door, dropping it and it breaking, those sorts of things. So do keep that in mind when you purchase this outfit. So let's talk price. This outfit is going to cost anglers $200. Good deal, not great, not terrible. You're going to obviously get the reel with the backing, with the line, with the leader, a nice carrying case that's going to keep your rod protected, as well as the rod itself. So I think for $200 you're getting a good deal. I think the reel itself is what makes this really worth it. The rod again is good, and it fulfills all the needs for what most anglers would want. And for $200, I don't think you can go wrong. So who's this rod for? I think it's a great outfit for a beginner to early intermediate angler. Or if you're an angler who knows you're going to be invested in fly fishing and you want to spend a little bit more on an outfit, this is what I think would be a great option. You get it balanced because it comes with the rod, it comes spooled already with everything you need, and you get the case, and it's all set up there for you to just hit the water. You need some flies and you're good to go. So I think the beginner to intermediate angler, it's perfect for. Now, anglers who just want a backup outfit, or maybe you want to bring something with you into the backcountry and you don't want it to be your high performance rod, then this would be another really good option for you. So overall, $200. The beginner to intermediate angler or someone looking for just a backcountry option is going to really enjoy the Redington Original Freshwater Kit. I love the way it looks. It's got a nice vintage look to it. The rod blank itself is that same kind of deep red, orangish color with cool design, cool font, a really smooth reel that comes fully spooled, ready to go. I think it's a good deal. I think you're going to get a lot of years of use out of it. The reel is obviously transferable to your other outfits. And if you do want to purchase this setup, the link is in the description below. We appreciate you watching, so make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for more.